She flew in under the cover of night. One wrong move and hundreds would die. But she didn't miss. The next morning, the town woke up safe, with no idea they'd nearly been erased. The official report? Just 3 words: pilot, Echo 5. No medal, no face, no name. But some ghosts don't stay quiet forever. Length 250 words. Tone, emotional, cinematic. Steady paced. Some threats never show up on the news. No headlines. No press conferences. Just a whisper through encrypted channels. Late one evening, NORAD intercepts an anomaly. A rogue signal. Deeply buried, barely traceable. Something is moving. Fast, low, silent. A classified protocol snaps into action. Intel suggests a radiological payload inbound. Target: a small, sleeping town in the Midwest. Ground response? Too late. Too slow. In a high-security hangar, 2 pilots are called in. The room is quiet. Heavy. One of them, Echo 5, listens. She doesn't ask questions. No drama. Just a nod. She walks toward her bomber like it's a memory. In the command center, a senior officer watches her on the monitor. His voice low. Almost conflicted. She's the last person I'd ever send. And the only one I trust. This isn't just strategy. This mission flies over a place Echo 5 once called home. Where someone she once loved was lost. This isn't revenge. It's something harder. It's redemption. Outside, the hangar doors open. Wind swirls across the tarmac. The B-2 Spirit emerges from the shadows. Engines hum. Instruments glow faintly. No lights. No escort. No fanfare. Just her. And the sky. Countdown begins. And the world keeps sleeping. You don't feel fear in combat. You feel clarity. Cold, brutal clarity. Inside the cockpit, it's almost silent. Just the low hum of systems. The flicker of green on her HUD. Her breath is steady. Her fingers rest lightly on the controls. She's done this before. But not like this. Flashbacks cut through the silence. Another mission. Another flight. A wingman lost. Because she hesitated. For half a second. She blinks. The image fades. No time for ghosts. This route. It wasn't made for survival. She flies under the radar net. Slipping between blind spots. Dipping low through farmland. Skimming above forests. Civilian aircraft cross nearby airspace. One wrong move, and it's a disaster. But Echo 5 doesn't flinch. She trusts her machine. And she trusts herself. Suddenly, a heat signature. It's moving fast. Not a formation. Not a decoy. She zooms in. It's a convoy. 3 vehicles. 1 disguised truck. Near. A school. Timer flashes on screen. 11 minutes. Her knuckles tighten around the stick. Command's voice crackles through the headset. Target confirmed. But it's too close to civilians. Hold your position. Echo 5 stares straight ahead. Eyes narrowed. She speaks, flat and cold. If I don't act, you'll be counting bodies. Silence. She adjusts the targeting system. Laser lock. But the radar glitches it. Only for a second. Wind shifts. Clouds part. A brief window opens. 1 chance. 2 seconds. Laser armed. Her thumb hovers. Breath in. Release in 3. 2. Cut to black. Peace is strange. Especially when you realize how fragile it really is. The sun rises over the town. Nothing feels different. Coffee shops open their doors. Children laugh as they board school buses. A teenager scrolls through his phone, looking for headlines. But there's nothing new. No sirens. No alerts. No one knows how close they came. A boy rides his bike through the morning light, past a wide-open field. He slows down. Something looks off. Perfect blackened ring. Scars the grass. Crisp. Unnatural. As if lightning had struck. Without a storm. Elsewhere, in the woods, firefighters respond to a report. They find twisted metal. The remains of a truck. No logos. No tags. Burned from the inside. Officials mark it as containment incident. They don't say more. Weather stations register a faint sonic boom. Just before dawn. But it's written off. Atmospheric anomaly. No follow-up. In town, life moves on. A florist sets out morning arrangements. A teacher prepares today's lesson. A father ties his daughter's shoes and walks her to the bus stop. None of them know. how close they came to becoming names on a memorial. There are no headlines, no breaking news, no medal ceremonies. No one is named. No one is thanked. But in that silence, there's something sacred. Peace has returned. But not because of diplomacy. Not because of politics. Because someone chose to act far above, alone, unseen. And now, the world spins on, never knowing how close it came to ending. Some files aren't classified because they're dangerous. They're hidden because they're sacred. Years later, a young journalist, former military, finds a single redacted line in a Pentagon archive. It's nothing. Or at least, it looks like nothing. But something about it feels off. He follows the thread, cross-checks flight logs, mission records, retirement rosters. There's no mention, no pilot, no call sign, no Echo 5. She's not listed as dead. She's not listed as alive. She's not listed at all. He finds a retired commander. Old, sharp-eyed. As the recorder clicks on, the old man hesitates, then says, "She didn't leave a legacy. She left a silence louder than medals." One whispered story surfaces. She turned down every citation, refused every medal, wouldn't give a single interview. She said, the commander recalls, "If I wanted to be thanked, I would have gone into politics." The journalist keeps digging. Eventually, a tip leads him to a small rural graveyard. He walks the rows, scanning names. Then he finds it. A single stone, weathered, simple. No name, no rank, no date. Just 3 words, carved deep. Served, protected, gone. He stands there, longer than he meant to. The wind moves through the trees. Birds call somewhere far off. No guards, no ceremony. Just the kind of quiet that asks for reverence. He doesn't take a photo, doesn't publish a headline. Some stories, he realizes, aren't meant to be told. They're meant to be remembered, in silence, by those who understand what it means to disappear. For the sake of others, she asked for nothing, but she gave everything. Years later, the journalist's story finally goes public, and something begins to stir. People in the town start remembering odd moments, a strange boom that morning, the scorched grass by the field. A mother reads the article. Her hands tremble. That field was next to her child's school. The next day, she visits the nameless grave. She brings flowers and her daughter's crayon drawing. It shows a smiling woman flying through the stars above a school with the words, "To the lady in the sky, thank you for saving my school." Others begin to follow. Veterans leave their unit patches. Families bring candles. People start calling her the guardian of the quiet night. She had no ceremony, no honors. But now they remember. The town raises a plaque in the square, set in stone, under the flag. It reads, "To Echo 5, for choosing duty over recognition." No face, no photo, just words. Because for someone like her, words are enough. Echoes never die. They just fade upward into the sky.